very much. Lovely to see you. Lovely to see you. My colleagues bienvenue. Minister Mentor, very nice to see you. Bienvenue. How are you? Bonsoir, Mr. Prime Minister. Lovely to see you. Très bien, merci. Merci bien. Welcome.
Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, may I invite you to present a toast to Her Majesty, Queen Elizabeth II, and to the people of Australia.
May I invite you to join in a toast to the President and to the people of Mauritius. We're celebrating our National Day here in Mauritius, and we'll be welcoming the new Prime Minister and his team, and we'll be celebrating the warm bilateral relationship that we enjoy between Mauritius and Australia. Well, we see the relationship going from strength to strength. The government was already on track with some new pillars, for example, the ocean economy, growing the finance sector, continuing to grow the tourism sector here and the services sector, and Australia wants to continue to play a role providing training, sharing best practices in some of these areas. We also see the possibilities for growing our bilateral trade, and there were 2 successful missions of Enterprise Mauritius visiting Australia last year, and we want to capitalise on that with increased links in areas like textiles, agroalimentaire, but also, as I mentioned, the services sector, where we see Mauritius really coming to the fore, not just in the Indian Ocean, but as a basis for and a hub for doing business in Africa, particularly in the services sector.
Have you already met the new Prime Minister?
Yes, I had the pleasure of meeting with him yesterday, being one of the first members of the Diplomatic Corps to be invited to call on him, particularly given that we're celebrating Australia Day today. So we discussed the bilateral relationship, how we are also supporting Mauritius' vision for being an education and training hub in the region, but also looking toward some of our regional and global partnerships, not just in the Indian Ocean, for example with the Indian Ocean Rim Association, but also as partners in the Commonwealth. So we talked about the recent development of Mauritius setting up a climate finance hub here for the Commonwealth here in Mauritius, and Australia is one of the key funding partners for that initiative. And on a lighter note, we're going to be welcoming this year the Queen's Baton Relay as the Queen's Baton makes its way to Australia for the Commonwealth Games. So that's going to be an opportunity for some community events, some sporting events, and of course we look forward to working with the new Sports Minister, Minister Toussaint, who will be joining us tonight in some of those areas of sports diplomacy, as we like to call it.